So the purpose of this call tonight is for us to just come together as a team, because that's so important. You know, I think it's more important to just simply hang out sometimes than to always have an agenda or a topic or, you know, somebody just speaking at you, because I just feel like it builds more community when we're just here and maybe we have more of an open discussion and talk about what we actually need help with versus me just talking to you. I do have a topic tonight if we want to get to that. But I do want to open up this call more like an open discussion, because that I find was always helpful for me when I was on team calls and stuff like that. So, but we'll get into that in a second. I do want to share something really quickly just to kind of kick this call off. I'm going to share my screen really fast. I'm sure you've all seen this. I haven't tagged anybody yet. I meant to tag all of you. But have you guys seen this winter retreat update? It is for those now. We just opened it up for those who hit Success Club 10 plus this month, which is honestly so doable for anybody, even as a new coach, especially with our Barre Blend launch. So if you were in the past like, oh my gosh, I wish I could really go to that winter retreat, but I'm so sad that I didn't rank advance, and I'm so sad I didn't get the goals and I didn't make it. Now we are opening it up to those who actually, and giving people an opportunity to come. And all you have to do is do your job. It's really, really amazing. Helping 5 people this month is so doable. And if you see, oh, Success Club 10, oh my gosh, I could never get there, then you need to change your mindset about this. And you need to just be like, 5 people out of 460 billion people in this whole world between US, Canada, and the United States, I think I could find 5 freaking people, right? And with Barre Blend being super discounted right now, with the promo codes and all of these things, it's definitely doable. So I would encourage you to make this a motivation for you to work harder. Make this like your prize for working your business really, really hard this month, okay? And then if you are still pushing for diamond, push for diamond. Like that, don't stop. Just because you didn't hit diamond like 2 Thursdays ago for qualification does not mean that you should not still be pushing for diamond rank. So make that a priority. Make that happen by the end of the year and have a plan to get there. If you do hit diamond this month, you will get a discounted cost to go to this retreat. So just keeping those things in mind. For those not diamond, it's $200. For if you hit diamond, it's $165. But we need people to sign up and commit right now. So if you are like, I just want to get there and I want to go so bad and I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do whatever it takes to get there, then you need to commit and put down your deposit now, because, you know, this is just something that is being planned and somebody's paying.
I just took 5.
Okay, go. Listen to Dad, whatever he says. Okay, shut the door. You know, make this a priority. There's somebody that is paid all up front for this. And so, you know, having people committed is just going to help us as leaders of this retreat to be able to plan and know how many are going to be there and who's really pushing, so we can really help you guys push as well. So make sure you check that out. And I hope that I see a lot of you there, because it's going to be so freaking fun. And I will tell you one thing about retreats is that it's a huge business growing opportunity, because not only are we getting to hang out and hug each other and actually meet each other face to face and in person, but there's going to be a professional photographer there. We're going to have a business mentor come in and speak to us. We do power hours together. We do business together while we're there. It's really not all just fun and games. It is a lot of fun and games, but it's also business growth. And when you can share that you earned a retreat with your team because you hustled in your business, and you can share that on your social media and your stories, people are going to be like, well, dang, she is doing some big things, and she just earned this trip to Tennessee in this beautiful log cabin. Like, I should reach out to her and ask her how she's winning these trips. And I want to travel more. Like, you're going to reach those people who are watching you. And it's so important to show them that you are working, you're earning income, you're also earning prizes and incentives because you're simply doing your job. So I just wanted to open up with that. And I wanted to just encourage you to make it happen. I mean, just make it happen. So there's that. And then I think that's all I really wanted to talk about right now. And then after a little bit, I'm going to go into a little bit of Barre Blend, but then I can go into some inviting tips as well. So what I did want to start out with, though, is Juliet. I asked Juliet to share a little bit tonight, and she's mainly going to share about how she balances it all working full time, and how consistency is the key in this business. So I'm just going to open it up to you, Juliet. Queen. Sorry.
Thank you, my royal subjects. So I'm going to be really quick. Just to let you know a little bit more about me. I'm Juliet. I've been coaching for over a year and a half now. I started coaching really just for the discount so that I could purchase my Shakeology. But then when I realized, oh my goodness, like this can really supplement my income, it was something that I decided to do part-time as a full-time school teacher. Now I teach elementary, kindergarten. I have 20 classes a week, 5 classes a day. So it's pretty jam-packed. And one of the things that really helped me out is it just on the outside, it's overwhelming because I have 2 children of my own. I run a household, and so it was a lot. And I work in an extended day and extended year school. So we leave school at 5:15. We have to report at 7:30. So what I did was I had my planner from when I really first started, and it really helped a whole lot. Just a planner that was hour by hour from 5 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then there was like space for the evening. And what I really just did was just sat down and I literally mapped out hour by hour. And I know it seems like tedious to me while I was doing it. I was like, this is crazy. I can't believe I'm doing this. But after I saw hour by hour, I was like, wow, I actually have a lot of time on my hands. So during the times where, again, I have 5 classes a day. So when the kids were switching classes, I would have like a 15-minute break. And I would really just go in and do something like called a power hour. So it wasn't really a whole hour. And I would like invite people to a challenge group, or I would do follow-ups, or just really just go in and comment on people's posts and things like that on social media. So one of the things that is really crucial, especially if you work a full-time job, if you're a mom, whatever the case may be, is seriously planning out and looking at how you are spending hour by hour throughout the day. And you might be very surprised about how much time you're just kind of like really not doing much of anything. One of the tools that also helped me was you can go online and find them anywhere, but Worksheets work. It was something I used in my classroom. You can go in there and create your own. It can be a daily planner, or it can be a weekly planner, and it'll break it down for you. Whatever time you wake up, you can set the gauge and plug in your stuff there. So that's just tip number 1. And consistency. Consistency in your fitness program, making sure that you show up every single day. And some of the days in the morning, some days I would feel rushed, but I knew that if all else fails, if I couldn't get my dance party in, if I couldn't get the video in, I would at least have a picture of my sweaty selfie showing like, hey, I did my workout or my shake or whatever the case may be. Because believe it or not, there are people that are just watching your story every single day. They may not say anything. You may invite them and you never hear anything from them, but they are watching you. So being consistent in your health and fitness journey, and as well as inviting. I can't stress that enough. Even sometimes when I see it on the team calls and people are like, oh, I just, keep inviting, it sounds like that really can't work, but it does. I've had people my first month coaching in April and May of 2018 contacting me now, like, okay, now I'm ready. And that's just from sending out those invites and those follow-ups. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, like, hey, I know we talked about perhaps, whatever the case may be, just follow up with the people. It doesn't have to be, again, anything fancy. So plan out your day hour by hour, and then just invite and follow up. And that is all that I have to say. It has worked for me. I've hit Success Club last year, 11 months. I really had a funky month where I did hit Success Club, but Success Club 11 months, and then I hit Success Club every month, except for 1 month this year. So it is doable. You can find people. There is really, it's not impossible. And I'm living proof that it's possible.
Yeah, you are. And I was going to say that if you weren't going to mention that, because I did want to say that, Juliet started as like, hey, I just want to get fit, like I just want to get fit. And so she started getting results. And this just goes to show, like, if you're consistent with your fitness program and nutrition plan, people will want to sign up with you because all she did was follow her fitness and nutrition plan. She showed up to work every single day, and people are like, what are you doing, Juliet? Like, you're losing like weight like crazy. I got to join you. Here's my money. And so that's why it's so crucial that, the number one thing you'll always hear me say, and all of us say, is we take care of ourselves first, because people are not going to believe you and trust you and want to join you if you're not living proof yourself. So not only that, though, Juliet works so hard. She works full time, but I feel like it's like full time. She's like, so busy, and she has hit Success Club super consistently. She reached diamond rank. She reached these milestones while working. So, I just think it goes back to she has and she's a full-time mama too, Jasmine. So let's not forget about that. Let's not discount all those things. But it goes to show, like, her why outweighed that's like her why outweighed watching Netflix. Her why outweighed sleeping more. Her why outweighed binge watching whatever she wants to do. Her why outweighed whatever it was. And she instead made the pockets of time work. She instead made it work an hour after the kids go to bed to work her business, So I just think it's so crucial to say that. And when she says that inviting is number one thing, that is the number one thing. And that's what actually I wanted to really talk about tonight, because I think just having some tips to inviting it might help, and I know there's some newer coaches on here that I wanted to shout out. Like, let's see, Trina, I know you just signed up. Nakia, am I saying that right? Nakia, I know that you just signed up, and I feel like we worked out live together on Thanksgiving, right? Zumba instructor, right? Okay, yep. I remember a fellow Zumba instructor. And then, like Kristen is on here, Caitlin, everybody. Gina, Jasmine, she's on her honeymoon, and Jen and Larissa, Erica, like, we're all on here because we are dedicated at some level to this business and to this team. So I just want to say thank you for being on here, but also know that we're all in different places in our business. We're all in different places with our lifestyle. And it doesn't matter where you start. It matters where you're going and what you want to accomplish with this. So, okay. So I wanted to just kind of in there. I love what you said, Juliet. So is there anything, before I kind of dive in there, Is there anything right now that you guys have questions about, that you're confused about, anything that you would love to discuss? I would like to start there before I start talking a bunch, because I want to make time for this, because I really care about this team. I really want to be here to answer your questions and not just assume that you want me to talk about these things. So if you do have a question, just write it in the chat or unmute yourself. And if you don't, it's okay, and I'll just keep talking. I'll just give you guys some floor.
I have a question.
Yes.
This probably, I don't know. So how the heck do you guys do the TikTok videos where it's like you're doing one thing and then all of a sudden it's like, bam, you know, like I'm trying to figure that out. And I don't know how to do it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. So
TikTok's driving me crazy too. I'm with you.
Okay.
Terrible. I'm like, I can't figure this out. Never mind. I'm going to go work out now.
Yeah.
Let me give Jenna some shine right now. Jenna did an amazing TikTok tutorial. I sent it to Nakia the other day. I don't know if you watched it, girlfriend, but it was like step by step on how she'll pause and then do a spin and then take the track. And I watched it probably like 2 or 3 times, and my TikToks went from a level C to a B plus.
I got as far as downloading TikTok.
So I'm going to send the TikTok tutorial, Jen, and whoever else, somebody else said, oh yeah, I don't get it. I'm just going to send it in our thread. Save it, watch it later. But I did make this, and I feel like I got a lot of good feedback. So maybe it would help. But it all, like, just in a one-liner sentence to answer your question, it all is the timer, because you can actually set a timer back to where you want it to stop. And you just set it here, and then you just push play. It'll count down for you. You do your thing, and then you push the timer forward a little bit more, and then you do something different. Like, you see, like, if you throw up your Energize container and you catch it, and it's like a cup full of Energize, it's magic, right? That's what you do. You know, you just set those, set the timer that way. So I'll send this into our thread, and it'll probably answer a lot of those questions that you have.
Okay, thank you.
It's also on my IGTV if you ever want to just find it easily there. Okay. Boom. I sent it in our thread. Good question. TikTok is life. I'm sorry. I love it. Gina's killing the TikTok game. Caitlin, who else on here that I've seen? Steph, you did a video the other day of your workout. Jasmine, you're just on fire with it. Like, it's just so fun. It makes my whole freaking day seeing all these tags that you guys tag me in.
Hey, my phone is about to die, but I have a question for you real quick. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about, like, when I get back from Hawaii, I want to make sure that I'm doing a power hour every day. So I want to maybe, like, see about us doing, like, a structured power hour as a team, maybe. I don't know if people would be down for that, but I need to do it.
I think that's a great idea. I think the hardest part about that is we're all on so many different time zones, so it's hard to nail down a time. But I would love that. I mean, I would love to do that with everybody every single day. So maybe we can just, I feel like what's working now is just popping in our thread and being like, hey guys, are you down? Or maybe just like going in there and saying, hey, I'm doing a power hour at this time, who's in? So maybe if you know your schedule just a little bit better and what you're planning on doing, let's just set it and see who will commit to it. Because, honestly, I would love to have a scheduled power hour every single day with you guys. It's just so hard. And sometimes I don't stay on track with my schedule. And so I'm all over, everybody's just crazy. But we're both on Pacific time, Jasmine, so I'll make time for you, if possible, every day when you get back.
Yeah, I was going to say right now I'm not on Pacific time. I don't know what time zone I'm in. I'm like 2 hours behind you.
Yeah, I think so. All I know is it's sunny there and it's dark here.
Yes, it's very sunny.
Jasmine's in Hawaii, by the way, so just to make everybody jealous.
You're going to make everyone get mad at me.
No, we're happy for you. It's awesome. Anything else, you guys? Any other questions? Anything that's confusing right now with Barre, with a new launch, with even inviting, following up? If you're like, I just don't know I'm doing in my business. I don't know how to work it. Anything. I agree, Nakia. It's freaking cold. All right, guys. Nothing else.
Hey, I have a tip that's really
somebody else.
helped me.
Yes.
Before my phone dies, because I do have 2%, and then I'll let Kristen talk. I think it's Kristen.
It's fine.
So something that's like seriously helped me is don't let anyone watch your stories without talking to them. Like, I know it seems super scary, but just kind of get over that and literally just message everybody, because they deserve to have this chance at a healthy lifestyle. Okay,
Yeah.
that's all I have to say.
I love that. That was one of my top 5 tips in my inviting notes. Kristen, did you have something to say?
Okay, so I'm just gonna be really honest. Don't judge me for being catty. It's like 9:30 at night, and I'm like, whatever.
Do not judge.
I have this really obnoxious cousin who is the isogenics queen of the world, has just had a baby and needs to like work back in slowly. So I was telling her about morning meltdown and how it works you up slow, and you know, it'd be a good way to get back into it and blah blah blah. And she is just like, isogenics. I'm like, isogenics is not a workout program. You don't necessarily even have to change your nutrition. I don't care what you drink in the morning. Good for you. Just, you know, I'll even buy your Shakeology back from you. You could get on this train for $50 right now with a promo code. And she's still just like, oh no, blah, blah, blah. So I don't know. I was trying my darndest to convince her. And since she's a family member, I can do or say whatever I want, I feel like. But I can't get her to even blink in my direction, which I find comical. Like, how do you get over that hump with people that are doing other things and make them realize you don't have to change the other things you're doing necessarily? Does that make sense?
Yeah. So the first thing that comes to my mind with that is she needs to see the value in what you do. She needs to see the value in the workout programs. Maybe sending her the free sample of MM100. Have you done that yet? Or connected her with I
am so fledgling with this. I honestly don't know how to send somebody a sample workout. I know that's terrible.
No,
I really need to spend some time, like probably over Christmas break, really looking at how to do those little things that is like, hey, check this out. So,
yeah. So even if you said she just had a baby too, right? So what I would even recommend more so than MM100 is Barre Blend. You know, and so we have a sample workout of that right now, and you could just be like, okay, girl, I know we talked about goals. I know that you want to get back in shape after baby. I'm wondering if you want a free sample of this new Barre program that's freaking legit, and it's safe for postpartum. It's very gentle. It's high intensity but low impact. Can I send it to you so you can check it out? And so I think it would be a really simple follow-up message to do that with. And then I can send... And then all you would do is send her this link I'm going to put in our thread, okay? And so she wants it. And so what I would do with any links, any videos, any graphics, anything that gets put into the team thread or that you come across, copy paste it in your notes, because otherwise you're going to lose it and you're going to be like, I don't know how to do anything. So make sure, that's my number 1 tip with everything. I have Evernote as an app on my phone. I put all of everything in there. So I think that would be the best place to start with that. Side note, also with people who are really into something that they're doing, whether it be isogenics, Arbonne, Herbalife, blah, blah, everything. There's so many different things out there. Just know we can never convince them to do something. And that's not our job. Our job is not to convince them to do anything. Our job is to simply show them what works and to make them feel like that they're missing out. When somebody comes to me and says, oh, well, I do isogenics, so I'm not really into Shakeology, you know, my first thing that I would love to do is be like, well, you know that isogenics isn't that great for you because I've done research on it, and Shakeology this, and this. That
I didn't do that. Yeah. I'm so not the sales girl, so that's way overboard for me.
Yeah. So, And that's good because that's not our job. And so I'm just encouraging you, like our first instinct is to educate, but honestly, what our best thing we can do is support. Oh, you're not ready to start now? That's okay. Do you mind if I check back in with you in a couple weeks and maybe that's a better time? Cool. Put them on your follow-up list. And I think they will respect you a lot more if you kind of give them some room to really watch you. And my third thing is, how does your social media look? Because they're going to sit back and watch your social media. And if they don't see you posting, they don't see you getting results, they don't see you drinking your shakes, they don't see you working out, then they will not trust you as a coach. They will not believe in what you have to offer them. And they will go find somebody else who is sharing their journey really, really authentically. So, oh, they're in the car. We got more in the car, in the trunk. So those would be probably some things just to think about and consider. And I would just be her biggest fan, Kristen. That's what my biggest tip would be. Show her that you love her and support her and encourage her. Add value by giving her free samples of workouts. I wouldn't give her free samples of anything else, but I hope that helps.
Gotcha. Thanks. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Okay, so Nakia, you can sign up. So right now, Barre Blend is VIP access only. I'm not sure what you just signed up with. Juliet, did she sign up with
this? That's what I'm telling you today, Nakia. Coaches, when you become a coach, only the new programs are what you will pay for an additional for. Everything that's already in Beachbody On Demand, you get free. But when they launch new programs, coaches get VIP access, meaning we get it like months before everyone else and like a few weeks before anyone else can get it.
Yeah, so Nakia, if you wanted to add that into your Beachbody On Demand library, let's just say you just wanted the digital access to it, it's only like $33 right now to just add it into your Beachbody On Demand library. Since you're already signed up as a coach, since you already have Beachbody On Demand, I'm assuming you already have Shakeology. I'm not sure what else you have, but the lowest price you can get the access to that program is like $33. And for me, I paid that, and then I paid $14 for the affirmation cards because I really wanted those. So it ended up being like $50 for access to the entire program. And also, and I wanted to go into this a little bit, but remember, when you sign up for Barre, you're getting access to also Elise Jones' challenge group, her accountability group, her VIP test group. And Elise Jones is the super trainer of Barre Blend. And so that's just another perk of getting your VIP access now, because you're just going to have access to her. You're going to have access to her training in her challenge groups, her tips, her encouragement. So I think that's a really great bonus for that. So since I'm talking about that a little bit, this is what I have been doing with my invites with Barre Blend to people who don't necessarily want to work the business, but they love Barre. And so I've been going to a lot of my follow-ups, and I literally have just been talking this program up, this VIP access program. If somebody wants Barre right now, they have to sign up as a coach. You cannot get Barre Blend as a customer. So what have I been doing? I have been onboarding a lot of coaches right now because they are excited about this program and I'm excited about it. I'm sharing in my stories how freaking excited I am. I just did a video on my page today. I mean, I'm trying to blast it as much as possible, because if I'm excited, somebody else is going to be really excited about it. So that's tip number one when it comes to that. But when I go to message people about this and I invite them, I'm literally saying, oh my gosh, girl, this new Barre Blend program, I am so stoked about. I just did workout number 1 today and my ass is on fire. Would you be interested in doing this program with me and a bunch of babes? You get access to this program. You also get access to the trainer's VIP test group for extra accountability this month, since it's harder to stay on track during the holidays. Would you be interested in learning more? And then if they're like, oh my gosh, heck yeah, then I go into explaining, okay, so this is what you get. And obviously I get to know their goals. If I'm following up, I should already know their goals. But don't forget that little part of it. when I go into explaining this program and the VIP access, aka coach account, okay, I'm explaining it in a way where I'm trying to make it sound and pour value into what I have to offer them this month only versus signing up the month later or a week later or whatever. So how I'm explaining it is, okay, I want to give you some details. You get access to all hundreds of workout programs for the entire year. And you also get access to a 30-day supply of my favorite superfood shake. I'm including this bar program for free when you sign up in the month of December. You're also going to get access to a VIP test group with the actual trainer of this program. You will also receive 25% off any future orders with your VIP account. And heck, I'm going to throw in a $10 promo code for you as well. Does that all make sense to you? Does that sound like freaking cool or what? I just offered her a free bar program, $10 off, a free exclusive VIP accountability group with the super trainer of the program. And so I'm talking it up like that. Does that make sense? Right? And so it doesn't seem like they're signing up as a coach. They're signing up to get freaking access to a free program. They're signing up for 25% off all future orders. They're signing up for a VIP extra accountability group this month. They're signing up with and also like a 4-week planning calendar in the time in between the 16th and January 6th, you know, when there's like that window of time that they don't have access to bar. There's going to be a calendar, a 4-week calendar. Do you guys know that? Of what Elise Joan has put together with all of her other workouts in Beachbody On Demand so that people have a plan when bar goes off on the 15th. So does that all make sense to you guys? I want to make sure that I'm not just talking about all this stuff and you're just totally lost with this whole thing. Any feedback? Okay, cool. As long as that makes sense. I just really encourage you to really help people see the value in breaking down things. Barre Blend is $20 off this month, which makes it $160 for a Barre Blend package. That is the same price as a regular Beachbody On Demand Shakeology Challenge pack. That is why I'm telling them I'm throwing in this program and the materials for free, because that price doesn't change versus a basic challenge pack. They're just getting that added on because of the discount. Does that make sense? That's why. So I'm not lying. I'm not saying I'm just going to give you a free program. I'm literally like that. It just makes sense to me. They're literally getting Barre Blend for free. And they're getting, you know, all these other things included with the VIP coach account, discount coach account as well. Yeah, that might help your invites, you guys. If you are holding rank, if you're pushing for a rank, you're going to onboard some new coaches also, because they're just excited about a program. Then they're not going to even think twice about a coach account. They just want to be in a VIP test group and have $10 off and get it for free in their sign-up package. So really, I encourage you to word things in your messaging to really add value to what you are offering. If we just said, hey, you want access to this bar program? Oh yeah, you get the program, you get this, oh, and it's all $160. If we just said that, they'd probably be like, oh my gosh, $160? I cannot do that this month because it's Christmas. We have a Christmas vacation. We have to plan for presents. No way. Talk to me in the new year. I bet every single one of you guys on here has gotten that at least once in the last week, right? So if we break it down for costs, like if I tell them all that I just told you, and I say right now, it's usually, I mean, the value of this is $285, but I'm going to bundle it for you for only $160 this month. Are you in or are you in? We need something to stay on track through the holidays, and it would be so fun to do this together. So break down the cost there. You know, figure out if you purchased every single thing that comes in a Barre Blend package. If you purchase all of those things separately, what would that add up to? Shakeology is $130. Beachbody On Demand is $99. The Barre Blend access only and program materials are $50. Right there, that is a lot of freaking money. That is not $160. So think of ways you can really show them the value of what you are offering without just saying one price. because they're going to freak out. They don't know how much Shakeology is by itself. They don't know how much Beachbody On Demand is by itself for the entire year. So I encourage you to break those prices down when you talk about price, and that might really help them want to commit now instead of waiting into the new year. Okay? Yeah? Okay. I'm really like, I read faces. I'm like, oh, I don't know. There's no feedback. I'm not sure what we're following. Just give me a thumbs up. It'll make me really feel really good about it. Okay, good. Okay, I'm going to have a question here. So how do we know when to give stuff for discounts and free? I mean, it's just something that you kind of figure out with the pricing. So like I just said, if it comes with knowing your challenge packs, right? The most common challenge pack, Nikia, is the Beachbody and Shakeology challenge pack. And right now that's $160. Barre Blend challenge pack includes that plus Barre Blend for $160. And so that's why I'm saying it's free. And so that's why I'm explaining that, because it's sometimes hard to know like all that stuff, right? Some of us are veteran coaches. We've been doing this for a long time. So and this is where screenshotting your conversation into our thread or to your coach is going to be the best way you learn how to respond to somebody. Because I could literally explain that to you through our thread and answer that question on how to respond just like that. And then you learn, oh, okay, that makes sense. So don't be afraid. If you're like, oh, well, I don't know how to figure out discounts. I don't know how to figure out what's free. Then ask your coach and screenshot your message in our thread, and we will help you figure that out. I have got to know what's so funny, but we'll just leave it at that. I'm dying. I feel really left out. I hope that answered your question, though, Nikia, a little bit. And everybody should, if you're an active coach, everybody should get 3 $10 promo codes in their email from Carl Deichler. If you haven't gotten those yet, talk to Beachbody because they will send them to you. A lot of people haven't gotten them and they're talking to Beachbody and Beachbody sending them to you, just so you know. Yeah? Okay. Any other questions, you guys? Anything right now with what you're currently going through in your business? Yes.
Yeah, sorry. Okay. So I put a poll like about my detox that I'm doing right now. And I put what's in my detox as one of the options, and then God forbid someone actually chose it, and I'm like, oh shit, what is in my detox? I had already posted, like I broke down the different ingredients, but I'm like, is there somewhere that I've missed where it kind of breaks it down? If not, I could just summarize the ingredients again and tell the person myself.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the best place to check, I'm not sure, I haven't looked in there for a while, but in your Coach Online office, the product tool kit, does everybody know about that? Hold on. Since we're talking about it, let me just share.
Yeah.
Okay. This is the best place to find, hold on. I get so overwhelmed when I share my screen. I'm sure you guys do too. Okay. So if you go to your Coach Online office and you click Grow My Business and click Product Tools and Shareable Media, if you click that, I'll probably have to log in again. Hold on. I think it's been too long. My internet sucks. If you click this, all information about anything Beachbody has is right there. So you can go and find 3-day refresh, and I'm sure there's a PDF. I'm sure there's some graphics. I'm sure there's a product ingredient list and all of those things in there. So I would check that out, Steph. And then anything else, like even if somebody has a question about Shakeology, there's an article to share in there. There's my computer is not working. So I would just go in there, check it out yourselves, you guys. I'm going to stop sharing because that's just ridiculous. But that's a really helpful tool to look at if you have any questions about any program or product. Hopefully that helps. Make sure you put polls on your stories that you know the answer to. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my gosh.
That reminded me of one other question that I had that came up.
Yeah.
One of my cousins is interested, but is completely like gluten-free.
Mm-hmm.
What am I telling her? Because my understanding is it's not.
Well,
for the
Shakeology is not certified gluten-free, but it's made with all gluten-free ingredients.
I tried to tell her that, and she's like, "Oh."
Yeah.
So I didn't know.
Some people are really like gluten-free fanatics, and unless it says certified, they won't even touch it.
Right.
I know more than a few coaches that are gluten-free that drink Shakeology. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where they just got to try it, or they just don't want to try it. But maybe instead of Shakeology, offer Energize and Recover instead. Or Energize, I guess Recover has gluten. I'm trying to think. I think Recover does have
gluten too.
Energize does?
Yeah, one of my little girls is gluten-free at youth group, and she can't drink my Shakeology or my Energize, she said.
Oh, so Shakeology is a better option because it is for sure made with gluten-free ingredients. Again, it's sharing the value. It's like, what are you sharing about it on your social media? How is it changing your life? Because they will probably lean more into a testimony about it than just your word, too. I cannot handle this. Juliet and Steph. Oh my gosh. So Kristen, I'm not even sure if that was helpful or not, but okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, so I will say now I know we're kind of running out of time, so I think I'm going to cover these tips like our next call or something, and that's fine. But I will say one thing about our business as a coach. Like, we all have goals, right? There might be different goals. You might have a goal to, be a superstar, diamond, earning all the income coach. You might have a goal just to get your, Shakeology covered every single month. It doesn't matter what goal you have. If you want to earn income and if you want people to join you, you have to invite. You have to invite. And a lot of times we overthink everything in this business. I know I did, and I do sometimes. I overthink everything. I overanalyze everything. And sometimes we get stuck in analysis paralysis where we analyze everything before we actually even just take action. And this business is action oriented. You're never going to learn how to do something unless you just take action. You're never going to, have the perfect invite, because there's no such thing as a perfect invite. There's no such thing as a perfect response. There's no such thing. You just have to be yourself, and you have to figure out your vibe. You have to read the other person sometimes, and it takes a lot of practice to know how to respond. But unless you just don't do anything, you're not going to hit your goals. You're not going to help people. You're not going to go anywhere. So I would say my encouragement for you guys is to take action. If you have yet to take action, you just got to do it. And you can't let the fear or whatever that's holding you back, the judgment, hold you back, because those people don't pay your bills. And if you have goals, you're the only one that can get to your goal. You're the only one. So when it comes to like all this stuff, like Barre Blend and do this and launch this and talk about beach bars and talk about this, if you're overwhelmed by that, then just do what feels right for you. If you just want to invite people to our Fit Squad bootcamp or to a challenge group you're running, if you're running one on your own, just do that and just practice. Send those at least 15 invites a day. On the Success Club tracker, there are 15, your goal is 15 invites a day. If you're not doing that, that's probably why people are not committing yet. We're just not doing enough. If you have bigger goals and you want to move your business forward faster and you want to earn more income, you have to be doubling that. You have to be doubling that to at least 30 invites a day. So I want you to know that, and I'm kind of getting into my notes right now, but I do want to cover a lot of these things next time because I don't want to keep you guys too long. But you have to realize the importance of inviting and connecting and just being social on social media. And I will say it over and over and over and over and over again. If your social media does not match your invite, people are not going to trust you. If you have 0 things of your life on your social media, in your stories, on your page, and you go send 30 invites to people, they're going to be like, well, I don't see her doing anything. I mean, I have a neighbor that coaches and I should just sign up with her because we're already connected. Why would I sign up with this girl? You know, so make sure your social media matches what you're talking about. I think that's so important. And I think sometimes we neglect that. New coaches, I'm not saying that for you because, you know, if you're just starting out, you haven't posted a whole lot, but start today sharing your lifestyle. People do not care what we're doing. They care why we're doing it. We share our lifestyle. We share, we share what's working for us. We don't share, sales stuff. We don't share, free discounts, blah, blah, blah. That's salesy. So just keep those things in mind. And if you ever need help with social media, if you ever need help with a post, a combo, a story, I encourage you to lean on us. I encourage you to lean on your coach because that's why we're here. Okay. All right. I think that's all I had to say. Otherwise, this will be a 2-hour call. So I better zip it. Anything else anybody wants to say? Yes, Nakia, I like your questions. I see you in the chat box.
Any workouts that don't require weights right now until buy some?
Girl, I just told you.
Oh, you did? Girl, I be forgetting. Anyway. Look, I have a newborn in the chat. Oh, you said trans something 20, right?
Transform 20. You can use that without the step. I did it 3 days this past week without the step, and I still got a good workout in.
Okay.
Insanity Max 30 is insane. I don't know if you want to do that.
Not yet.
Jumping, and I know you like to.
I need my uterus to heal.
Naturally.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Yeah. 3-week yoga retreat.
Oh, there's a yoga? Okay. Lord. Let me go and look at this stuff. All right. Thank you.
And just know that every single workout program has a modifier. So Insanity Max 30, you can follow Danielle Natoni. She modifies the whole time without jumping. So just don't be too scared. Don't be scared of Insanity Max 30. Side note, Jericho McMatthews gave me Insanity Max 30 shirt once. Remember that, Jasmine? That was a good day.
We got a boomerang.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Honestly, the best day was when you danced with Jericho.
I know, that's what I'm saying. When she gave me that Insanity Max 30 shirt.
I know, she freaking went for it just for an Insanity Max shirt.
It's Jericho.
I'm pretty sure you outdanced Jericho.
She did. She definitely did.
I don't know about that, but I will always think of Jericho when I think of Insanity Max 30 now, and that's why it popped in my head because we're talking about the program. So anyway.
Play the clip. Her whole face changed. She thought she was going to get up there and do something, and Jenna was like, "It's already been brought." And Jericho was like,
she almost didn't do it too. She was being all shy. Jenna, go dance. Get that shirt.
That was so fun. One of the best days of my life. All right, you guys, let's take a boomerang. This is something we'll do in our stories for the new coaches. We boomerang our faces, our beautiful faces, and we share it in our stories and be like, FOMO, don't you wish you could hang out with these cool guys on a team call? And that's an invite to coaching. and showing that we have community and we have fun. Okay, let's boom. Hold on. I gotta turn you down. You guys are all ghosts.
Thank you.
Here we go. Trina, do you want to show your face? Larissa, look at those push-ups. Oh my gosh, good job. Do you want to boomerang with us? I was gonna boomerang you working out, but all right, you guys. 3, 2, 1, go. Perfect. I'll send it to you, Jasmine.
Thank you.
I think you're on your phone, right?
Time so I could charge my phone. Thank goodness. But yeah, I am on my phone, so I don't have it.
Me too, please.
I am too. Me too. Me too.
I will send it in our. I'll send it in our thread again, and you can just save it and upload.
Side note: look at my current situation and why I'm on my phone. Hold on. I can't flip my camera.
Not on Zoom, I don't think.
There you go.
Oh, hey. That's nice. You went for the real stuff.
Yeah, we love it.
I'm kidding.
And then I'm obviously I'm not the one cutting it up, making it work.
Okay. Killing me, Kia. Good night, everyone. Kia, hang up. Kia, hang up.
Bye, guys. I love you.
Bye.